So this is for 4-H enrollment for the 2020-2021 4-H year using ZSuite, our new system. The first thing you will do to get started is go to 4h.zsuite.org. And this is the screen that you'll see. And if you are a new family signing up, you've never signed into ZSuite before, you may have been a 4-H family before, but if you have not made a ZSuite profile, then you'll have to do this process. So I'll go through the new family profile first. So the first thing you'll do is click sign up and go down to our state, Wyoming, Sublette County, have an adult email. This will be your primary email that you'll sign in and out with. And a password. Confirm your password. Click let's go. And this is a little weird, but it will pop up that you have to put in your first name. We'll do tester. And then down here is a PIN number. So it's just a 4-digit PIN number that you can remember. Maybe it's the last 4 digits of your phone number, just something easy to remember that you'll sign in with. And then you'll click let's go. And it'll bring you to this screen. And the first thing you can do is add a household member. We can do we'll do a club member, put in their birthday, and click continue. And this is where you'll put all your 4-H information for us. This will have to be done every year. This one's a little redundant where you'll have to put in their name and last name and birth date again. The birth date is required in this field as well. Hopefully they can fix that because having to do it a few times doesn't quite make sense. Then you'll put ethnicity, child race, if they have an email or phone number, their years in 4-H. We'll just, for example, put in that they're a first-year member, put in their grade, put in their mailing address, parent's name, the primary email, phone number, and if there's a second parent that you would like to add in, you can put that information there. And if you are military service in the family, click next. These are all the waivers that you'll have to do, so please read through these before signing them. But the code of conduct, you'll have to put the member and then the parent. Again, this is a statement of assumed risk. The health form, so you can upload a completed form if you need to here, but you can put the health conditions. If they have any health conditions, we'll just say Johnny has some asthma. If there's any allergies, so any drug allergies, food allergies, we'll say peanuts, things in nature, anything like that. If they have any required medications, this is the spot to put. And if there's any additional health information that is needed there. Then you'll go to the health waiver and sign that. The transportation waiver and image release, so we can publish images. Next. And next you'll get into the clubs tab. So Sublette County already came up since we put it in before when we first signed up. And all our clubs are here. So since this Johnny is a first-year member, hypothetically, I will have him add this first-year members club, and this will then waive the registration fee. This year, the registration fee is $5 for the month of October, and starting November 1st, it'll be $10 for each member, and then will be $10 for the rest of the year. So signing up in October will help you. So we added that club. We will choose no record book since this is kind of a different club, and there will be no record book for that. If I would like to add another club, let's say Barnyard Bunch, I'll add again. I would like Barnyard Bunch to be my primary club, so I will mark primary, and that will switch these, and you can see that that is now marked primary. Everything you need to add a project, so we'll also add a project, and everyone will also want to add the My 4-H Year or /4-H Year involvement. This will make sure that pops up when you have your record books, and we'll have that portion of the record books in. And then you also want to choose a project type, and that will bring up the animal ID, animal name. If you already don't have your project, you can skip this even though the asterisks are there. You can skip it and just add the project, or if you know, you can input that information. So another club that we can add that is a little different, we have added if you are a junior leader, you will add it as a club. If you would like to be on the livestock judging team, you can add that as a club, and then also the livestock skill-a-thon team. If you're interested in any of those, you will add those clubs. Next, we'll go to add cart, and here you can see that the enrollment was $5. That's the fee for October, but since we included that first year club, that fee has been waived. So next thing we can do is add someone else. So if I am the primary person and the parent and guardian, and I want to enroll as a volunteer, I can go up here and click enroll now, and this just makes sure that you're of age and a volunteer and not a club member. So we do want to do volunteer member and put in all the information like before, very similar, your mailing address, any contact information, your emergency contact relationship, if there's any military service, and questions about that. And then this is where you will have the volunteer roles and opportunities. So here's the few different options. So we have a project volunteer, and that's if you aren't necessarily a full club leader, but you want to work with a specific project, you can have that. Or you just want to focus on that specific project and help with that. That would be project volunteer, a club leader, chaperone for overnight or out of county events. If there's anything like camp or showcase showdown that you're going to come with, check that box. If you're a coach for any of our teams or an event or any short-term activity or specific event role, maybe you do nothing but you just help with fair or something like that. That might be more of like the short-term activity role. But we'll just do 2, so you can see you can click 2 of those. Next, you'll go through these waivers. So there's the volunteer code of conduct, a general release form. Again, make sure to read these so you know what you're signing up for. A transportation form, the training and screening form and waiver. And then this is where you'll also add a club. So we'll say Barnyard Bunch. As a volunteer, you don't necessarily need to add a project. If you are a project leader, this is where you could add your specific project, or if there is a project you want to focus on or that kind of area that you want to help with, you can add that project and that will help indicate that to us in our office. We're going to add to cart. And I'm also going to add someone who is not a, so you can add yourself as a parent as well, and that's just so we have that information in there. But I'm going to add someone who is not a first-year member, so you can kind of see what that looks like. And that will help us there. Going through. I missed a birth date. Next. Code of conduct again, and all these. Medications, health waiver. And then if I would like to be in North Star Feeders, we're going to add that as a club, add a project, release wine, add to cart. This is where you will see a payment come up, so $5 since there was the one member with a enrollment and then our first year members, so $5. And online payments are currently unavailable. That's coming from the state office, so we'll have to pay in cash or check, unless this could automatically work and work tomorrow. But pay online if you can. But if you can't and you need to, you'll make sure to say submit and pay later in person, and that will be done. So yeah, our online payments aren't working. Hopefully they will soon. We'll see what happens. And I'm going to log out, and we're going to pretend now that we are an existing family member that has already maybe made a record book in ZSuite, or has already used ZSuite and signed up and has a profile. So you will sign in with your email like normal. You're going to click login. And the one thing to remember here that is going to pop up, you're going to have all these different profiles. And what you want to make sure you do is click this primary profile. And if you click any of these others, you can't edit anything, you can't do enrollment. So make sure to choose your primary profile. It'll prompt you for your PIN that you made before. And then this will pop up. Red is when they're inactive, and then when they're active, they'll turn green. But this is pending approval for at our office, whether we're waiting on different waivers or any payments, is when once we get your payment in, you will be approved. So what will pop up if you click on the name or the picture of one of your members that you have under here, you will click enroll member now for the 2020-2021 year, and this will go through some of these things that would be already populated since you've already used it. You just want to double check that everything that needs to be in, like this birth date is required. It'll ask for ethnicity, years in 4-H, mailing address, all that, parent information, all the things that we went through before. You'll want to make sure everything is already in there. The waivers, again. So yeah, that's the primary difference between if you've already logged in, if you're not, you just kind of sign in, and then making sure you use that primary profile login is the biggest difference. Oh, we forgot dates. Sometimes the dates auto-populate, sometimes they don't. So one thing to remember and use while you're doing ZSuite is this live chat box. It's after hours, so this isn't live, so we'll actually like email them and then they'll get back to you. But usually it'll say that it is a live chat box if it's during their normal hours. They are a few hours ahead because they're in Florida. But this will email them if you have any issues. So if you have any issues with the website, this would be the place to go first, is to use their live chat box or their email support. And they're really responsive on the live chat box. They do a great job. So using that, if it's something with the website, if it's something more on the enrollment side, feel free to contact me or the extension office and calling us or contacting us any way you wish, and we can help you there. But if it's something immediate with the website, that is one of your best bets. And then another thing, if you have it where it comes up and it's a blank page and it's just trying to load and it's sitting there loading, sometimes it'll tell you this, sometimes it won't. But you can try Control F5. And then on Macs, I think it is Control FN F5, and that will just reload the page. It will help. There's something about Control F5 that the ZSuite people have said works, and it does. I've seen it. So yeah, if you have any issues or it's really having a hard time loading, sometimes it'll prompt you already on your screen, or sometimes you can just do Control F5 and it'll help it out and work. So yeah, that is all I have. Like I said, if you have any questions or any issues, feel free to call the office or email me, and we'll look forward to approving everyone for this new year.